what he could to avoid the disaster he didn't see coming. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Washington.
We are about to show you some extraordinary images of the world's biggest e-waste site, a place called Agbogbloshie in Ghana. They were taken by Kevin McElvaney for AlJazeera.com and show people, often very young people, burning computers, computer monitors and other hazardous material. They lived there, as many as 40,000 people. Here is some of the photographer's work. Let's talk to Anane, journalist and campaigner with the League of Environmental Journalists, which is trying to prevent Ghana from being a dumping ground for e-waste. Mike's on Skype from Accra. And Mike, I think you were one of the first people to highlight the problems at this place. That was about 10 years ago. And by the month, you say it's been getting worse.
It is indeed total devastation. It is a disaster of mammoth proportions. I mean, every single month, we're receiving over 500 container loads, shipping container loads of e-waste from the industrialized countries, Holland, Germany, the UK, the United States, Australia. I mean, you name it, and it is indeed getting worse. And the environmental public health consequences as well.
Why is nothing being done about it? It is a hideous place by any standards. It's toxic. Many of the people there, we understand, die in their 20s. You can see the acrid smoke coming up. Why is nothing being done to change it?
Well, the owners, a greater chunk of the responsibility certainly rests with the industrialized countries that are sending these illegal shipments and dumping the e-waste in Ghana, because that is the source. These countries, UK, Germany, Holland, have ratified the Basel Convention, which prohibits the transboundary movement of e-waste or hazardous waste. But they are not putting together stringent measures at their ports to control the exits, the exports of these illegal shipments.
Mike, I mentioned at the beginning 40,000 people are thought to live there, and we see here computer monitors being used as stepping stones across a putrid stream. 40,000 people live there. What do they do every day? What are their lives like?
A majority of the people will go to the e-waste dump site each day to dismantle and burn the components of the e-waste. Television sets, microwaves, computers, refrigerators, basically to salvage metals, such as copper, which they would sell to buy food. And it is simply because the e-waste is available. So these people would go there to work and then try to get some money to do whatever they want to do. But it is just because the e-waste has been shipped and dumped illegally at this place, which used to be a wetland.
Yeah, well, we saw the cows still trying to feed in there, trying to get some kind of nourishment. It must be almost impossible for them. You say it's dumped here illegally. So what do the authorities in Ghana do about it? Somebody must be making some money out of this.
Well, from my investigation so far, it is not clear that somebody is making money. If there is any money to be made at all, then that money is being made by the countries that are shipping these things here and dumping them here illegally. So far as I know, the government and authorities in Ghana have condemned the practice. They are not very happy, but Ghana is still a developing country, much as the government does not like what is going on. I think there's a limit to which developing countries would want to commit resources to fight this menace. I mean, why would a country want to commit so much to deal with problems that are being created by other countries? Nevertheless, I am very much aware that the country's Environmental Protection Agency is putting together some measures to control. But definitely the greater chunk of the responsibility rests with the developed countries, the industrialized countries.
Okay, just one final thought, Mike, if I can throw this one at you. Yeah, I understand what you're saying about outside countries wanting to get rid of it and they shouldn't be allowed to do so. But why are the people in Ghana allowing it in?
It is difficult to control these things at our ports because the e-waste are mislabeled, sometimes as second-hand function equipment, as donations. And it is very difficult to have people all the time at the ports to check these things. It means a lot of money.
OK, thank you, Mike. Mike Anane there, talking to us from Ghana. AlJazeera.com, a great deal more there on that story. The work of our photographer who we sent to the e-waste dump. We're still ahead here on Al.